Yak-1B. As one famous Soviet fighter pilot used to say, once they started putting toilets on aircraft, the flying was no longer the domain of the strong. Nevertheless, every good pilot must be skillful, smart, and cunning to win. His aircraft must be up there with him. This is why most countries in World War II were not above capturing and using enemy machines on the front, sometimes only changing the color of the captured prize. War Thunder has its own trophy vehicles. Why? Because they help you level up faster and use inherent benefits of a foreign machine. Take this Yak-1B. This is one such example. The Soviet aircraft is a true nightmare for many German pilots. Fast and well armed with cannons and machine guns, not to mention that this thing is just amazingly maneuverable. It is unsurprising that the German captured version of this plane is one of the most popular aircraft with Germany in game. Yes, this Yak feels more at home at high altitude than most of Bf-109s. But this machine does not even have to climb that high. What a Yak has to do is to engage enemy in tight dogfighting while his teammates deal the actual damage to the enemy team. Be the tip of the spear, so to speak. The Yak's battle rating in RB matches it with various aircraft, from inferior to rather decent, ranging anywhere from a weak Buffalo to a high-speed LA-5 FN. The most interesting thing in this kind of combat is encountering another Yak, like yourself. This is where the battle gets hottest, especially if the pilots are equally matched too. There is simply no ideal recommendation for us to give. It all comes down to basic skills, your speed, and altitude, since your opponent won't be so kind to let you just destroy him. But there are a couple of general words of advice we can give you. Do not extend your landing flaps and lose energy in exchange for a short steering boost. Bring your enemy into ascending or descending spirals. Listen to how he operates his engine and don't overshoot him. You can try the good old head-on attack too. Most of the time this is a pure lottery. Whoever hits first wins. No tactics, no finesse. It's just pure luck. But if you and your opponent are in a stable turn at low speed, then keep your speedometer at around 235 km an hour. Then use your engine to turn faster. This is where you will need the experience. There is where you will just need the experience operating your machine's engine to its max potential. So practice would be a good thing. The worst opponent for the captured Yak-1B is I-16 Type 27. This little dwarf is too nimble to dogfight, not to mention that it has good speed retention to boot. The Yak's ace on the whole is simulator combat, where there are no markers on the screen. Soviet pilots will not be able to tell you from an ally until they get within 900 meters or less. The engine sound should not spook them either, since it's the same Soviet engine they're so familiar with. Now, your enemy will eventually find out you tricked him, but probably he will be well on his way to the ground when he does. Okay, let's sum it up. The German captured Yak-1B is a good machine, fully capable of replacing any Bf-109 or Focke-Wulf at its rating. Easy to fly, crafty, and powerful. If you wish to dominate lower-tier battles with the Germans, this is one of the best planes you can use. That's it for the day. War Thunder Tutorials signing out.